So first board out, our partner opens a heart. We bid 2 clubs game forcing. We get a 3 spade overcall from West. Pass to us. With a hand like this, where we have natural trump tricks against their preempt, my first inclination would be to go after them and double. But I would probably want to count out and make sure, because we do have an 18 count. Our partner opened the bidding. We're very likely to be making a game, probably 3 no trump. Our hand doesn't really fit well with whatever partner's got going on, particularly just because the ace king of spades are probably like mostly wasted cards. So we might not be in slam territory, but if I did double them, I would want to kind of make sure that we were going to be collecting at least 500. That would make up for the value of our missed game. And that could be a big swing at match points. But yeah, I mean, the fact that we just have natural trump tricks means West's hand becomes a little weaker in terms of trick-taking potential. The preemptor unlikely to have a bunch of aces and kings or side suit winners. So if they have a hand that's like queen, jack, 10, 7th of spades, now they're only getting 5 spade tricks. Anyway, we're here in 3-0. All we know is that spades are, likely to be 7, looks like 7-2 between the opponent's hands, could be 8-1. If these are human opponents, spades could definitely be 6-3 still. But here we are, we're in 3-0. And in terms of tricks, well, for starters, it looks as if we may have missed a slam. The best slam, oddly enough, might be 6 hearts. If hearts are 4-2, we can pitch the diamond losers from North's hand on the long club suit. So if hearts are 4-2 and clubs are 4-2, we can give up the king of hearts, pull trumps, king of clubs, club to the ace, queen of clubs, club ruff, get back over to the south hand, and then run the club suit, making 13 or 12 tricks. It's possible hearts are 5-1. It's possible clubs are 5-1. No guarantee that the slam would have made. But it kind of goes to show that oftentimes for slams, it's very important to have a good trump suit, because in 6 diamonds, given that the king of hearts is offside, we also have to pick up the diamond suit. Whereas in a heart contract, we don't have to do that at all. Anyway, we're in 3-0 trump now, and even if we were able to guess the diamonds and run the club suit, we would still have a heart loser at the end, so I see no reason not to take the heart finesse at trick 1. East will probably win and put a spade through, and then we'll have to maybe do some thinking. It would be very funny if we ended up taking only 11 tricks and no trump, because the clubs don't split, whereas the trump suit in 6 hearts actually offers us the possibility of setting up a long club. But, okay, so we give the 9 of hearts to the king. A spade does come back. We'll win the ace. Before I do anything else, I definitely want to figure out what the heart split is. So let's cash the jack of hearts. We have plenty of entries to decide what we want to do in diamonds. Okay, hearts are splitting, which in a normal match point field, I would be very disappointed by this fact, because now I have a pretty good sense that 6 hearts is going to be a making spot. But of course, in declare play only events, we don't really care about what the other field contracts could be, because everyone's in the same position. So, well, the normal thing to do here is probably to test the club suit. If clubs are 3-3, we're in great shape. We can basically just claim our 12 tricks. If clubs aren't 3-3, we have an opportunity to either show up squeeze east in the minors, or if West has the long clubs, then given the 7-card spade suit, we can hook east for the diamond queen. So I think we have a good chance to take the rest of the tricks. Let me just count out high tricks for a second. So if I take 3 clubs and 3 hearts and 2 diamonds and a spade from here, that's 9. Yeah, we're exactly in the sweet spot where a show-up squeeze is going to work out very effectively against East. Point being, like, if all we had to go on was a count on the hand and West turns up with 7-2-2-2 in shape, we know West has 2 hearts. We will soon find out that West has 2 clubs maybe. And going along with that 7-card spade suit that was promised in the auction, West might have 2 diamonds. We could play a diamond to the ace and take a diamond hook, but when we run our suits, as long as we perform a proper Vienna coup by cashing the king of spades in the dummy, I don't know if this is necessarily a Vienna coup, but cashing our cards, East is going to be show-up squeezed in the minor suits. They will have to protect their long club and therefore come down to a doubleton diamond as well. So, well, let's find out how the clubs split. That is priority number 1. Clubs are 4-2. So, as I said, very important we cash this king of spades, otherwise East is going to have an idle card in the subsequent end position. And now we run the heart suit. East has to keep their last club, otherwise our 7 of clubs would be good and we could just pitch the jack of diamonds. So East has come down to a doubleton diamond. We can in fact claim the last 2 tricks. I mean, so very powerful show-up squeeze because West actually had queen doubleton of diamonds. Which I guess means if some players find out about the bad club split, they might just play a diamond to the ace and take a diamond finesse. If they're not familiar with squeeze technique or any of that sort of stuff, but we could have claimed this hand a long time ago. The robots won't let us do it because we didn't know that spades were 7-2, but we knew that spades were 7-2. So kind of a neat hand to start off with. My guess is it'll probably be pretty flat in this field, but maybe we'll get 60% or so on that one. I would expect most players to duck the opening heart lead, win the spade, test the clubs, and then just run all of their tricks. And if you do that, you're just going to get lucky. Even if you're not familiar with what a show-up squeeze is. So board 2. East opens a diamond. We overcall a spade. Our partner makes a cubid of 2 diamonds. Limit raise or better in spades. East doubles, which I think for the robots shows natural diamonds. We bid 3 clubs. It's okay. I'm not actually sure what I would do as south here. I mean, 3 clubs has some merit. I would definitely be looking for game in some manner. I think at imps I might just bid 4 spades. Given the singleton diamond, it's just going to be too hard to evaluate. Like, I don't want to show off what my hand looks like to the opponents. If I'm playing imps, I would just rather contract for game, especially vulnerable. At match points, I understand making a game try, so this is reasonable. And partner jumps to 4 spades. Whoa! That's a 16 count! Holy cow, what did East open with? I guess there's 13 high card points missing. Alright. Interesting. Well, my guess is the first 2 tricks are going to go diamond to the queen or diamond to the jack or something, and then the ace of diamonds. We can bluff, and then we need to decide what we're doing from there. pretty sure East has most, if not all, of the missing high cards. I mean, there could be a stray Jack or Queen in West's hand somewhere. Let's see what happens in the diamond suit. Diamond to the 10. Okay. You know, just in case, I have plenty of high trumps, so I don't need to risk, like, looking silly. I have ruff with the 8 of spades and West over ruffs. It would be an unusual auction for East to take, but when you can be safe, you may as well. Next plan is probably to pull some trumps. So I guess I'm going to cash the ace king of spades, be a little flexible on which hand I can pull the third trump in if necessary. That does seem like the next step. Aha. Well, in that case, I guess this is the one instance where I would have preferred to preserve this Queen Jack of spades. Because I'm thinking maybe the line of play here is to actually go ace king of clubs and a club. If East gets thrown in, like suppose clubs are 3-2. If East gets thrown in, they'll either have to give us a rough sluff or they'll have to lead a heart away from the king. And so I would very much prefer to have as many high trumps as I could in my hand to be able to deal with the rough sluff. But maybe it's okay regardless. Additionally, I'm not even certain now that East has a spade void that East must have all of the missing honors. Like, it's possible that West has the king of hearts even. It would give East a 10 count. Hey, PJF. Awkward hand? Yeah. I mean, we should be able to make the contract, but there's a lot of possible lines of play. So with 4 small trumps, I definitely would have led a singleton club from West's hand, which makes me think that West has at least 2 clubs. We still don't know the diamond split. I'm guessing diamonds are 7-3 or 6-4. If West had 5, West may well have jumped to 3 diamonds here, preemptive, even with 0 high card points. Maybe not with 0 high card points, but what happens? Well, okay. I mean, there's a third consideration here, which is because it's match points. If everything goes well, like let's say I decide to play West for 10 doubleton of clubs, as an example. I could lead a club to the king, and play East for like King Jack of hearts, and lead a heart to the 10. And then pull trump sending a dummy, and then lead the Jack of clubs, picking up the club suit. I mean, I'm risking going down an enormous amount, but I would make 11 tricks. Whereas my line of play of like Ace King of clubs, play another club, is only ever going to take 10. And unfortunately, I can't go like club to the king, jack of clubs, queen, ace, 10, and then set up a heart trick, because when East gets in, he can give his partner club rough. And if I pull trumps, then the opponents can run diamonds. So I can't really test clubs before I decide if I'm gonna try this like heart to the 10 nonsense. If I wanted to play for 11 tricks, that would be like going all out for a big score. I think I'm gonna be content to just make the contract. So that to me, I guess East is very likely to be 0-3-7-3, right? Because with 4 hearts, East could have bid 2 hearts here to basically say the same thing. Like, I have diamonds with also side heart suit. Maybe they don't think they have enough values for the 2 heart bid. They could have 4 clubs, but I mean, then West didn't lead a singleton club. That's the thing that's kind of tipping me to the fact that East has it at most 3 clubs. I'm just worried that East might be... I mean, if they have 5 clubs and 6 diamonds, yeah, maybe they would do this. Maybe they would double 2 diamonds rather than bid 3 clubs. It's not a great way to bid the hand, but yeah, it's very possible. Either way, I don't think I can do much if East has 5 clubs. But if East has... I'm mostly focused on the 3-2 club splits, because I think those are most important. And the only thing I'm concerned about is if East is 0-4-7-2. Then they might have queen doubleton of clubs, and I should be going ace of clubs, club to the king. Well, I have decided I'm gonna lead the jack of clubs. Whoa! No, 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 no. I'm sorry, what? Oh, there is a silver lining here. If West has the club queen, which, I mean, they have to, then East must have the king jack of hearts. I mean, not guaranteed, but otherwise East would have opened a 10 count, and I don't think the robots do that very often. Oh no. I was not prepared for this. All right, let's set up my clubs. Is it possible that West still has the Jack of Hearts? I mean, I guess it's possible. I'm now wondering if East could be like 6-5 in the red suits. Because then I could play a heart to the queen and a heart to the ace. That's just too much. Let's just play a heart to the 10, yeah? Am I getting in trouble if I play the 10 of spades and a heart to the 10 and it loses and back comes a diamond? They give me this rough sluff. Am I still okay? I can rough and dummy, pitch a heart, king of spades, heart to the ace. Yeah, I'm still good. This is brutal. All right. At least hearts weren't 6-5, or at least East wasn't 6-5. East was 7-4. Well, that hand was pretty bad. Again, I don't think I could have done worse. I mean, obviously just a club to the jack would have worked out. We might have some company for down one. I think people might take the line of play of ace of clubs, club to the king, which is going to put them in the same spot that I was in. Yeah, tough hand. Okay, on to board 3. I'm in 3 hearts doubled. How did this happen? I opened 2 hearts. Finally, looks like a sensible bid. 3 club overcall. 3 hearts by partner. Double, is this responsive? Diamonds and spades, it looks like. All pass. Oh, that is not a very good hand. That is really not a very good hand, Pard. Queen third of clubs might put some people off from the 3 heart raise. It cuts both ways. Like, it imps. I completely understand raising to 3 hearts. It prevents East from queuing 3 hearts, which might make it more difficult for them to reach 3 no trump if that's their best spot, or 5 clubs, for example. But at match points, you know, you do have a trick in their suit. You have just enough stuff that maybe they can't make a game, or a game's going to be a little dicey. Hey, Vikitsa. Good morning. Well, king of clubs. Let's see what happens first few tricks. Ace of clubs. East did not high-low. And we get a spade swedge. The Hawaiian contingent, yes. Vikitsa, definitely a native Hawaiian. I mean, that 10 of hearts looks like an entry, so I'm not terribly concerned with making sure I have a dummy entry here. But I do feel kind of compelled to put in the 10 of spades. I mean, West has no idea that I don't have a singleton spade, so underleading the spade ace would be a very risky play. It's much warmer in Hawaii. You're right about that. Okay. Really? East didn't even high-low the first two tricks. Oh no, there's no way, right? So West has turned up with the ace of hearts. Oh boy. I'm pretty sure the robots don't think, they do say 14 high card points. I mean, West has turned up with ace, king, jack of clubs, the ace of hearts, nothing in spades. Could have the diamond queen. Definitely could have the diamond queen. Maybe it doesn't matter what I do. I mean, okay, hold on. If East has the diamond ace but not the queen, my play is irrelevant, right? Because if I play low and East wins the ace, they just play a spade back and promote West jack of hearts. And if I play the king, East wins the ace and could play a diamond to West queen, but then there's no trump promotion. I guess it could matter if West does not have the jack of hearts, but I'm pretty convinced West's pass of this double is based off of trump tricks. So yeah, my play is probably irrelevant. Great. Oh, and it was irrelevant because... Oh, hello. Wait! Why would you play diamond? It doesn't matter. It was irrelevant because East had all of the values. Wow. That's a yikes. A good reason not to just randomly raise your partner's preempts, even if you're favorable. Yeah, the opponent's made my contract. That's never a good sign. Whew. Okay, but that board will be flat because we didn't do anything special or unusual in the play. I think. I mean, my only decision was I pitched a diamond when the third round of spades happened. It doesn't help me to rough this high, does it? I don't think so. So they have 4 tricks in, they would get 2 diamonds, 5, 6, and 3 more hearts if I rough high. That sounds like they're still coming to 9 tricks. Okay. We're sold. Pass, 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 1 heart. Partner bids 2 clubs. Drury. And we bid 4 hearts. Is this really a 4 heart bid opposite Drury by passed hand? We just have like 3 aces and a bunch of useless jacks. 5, 3, 3, 2. I don't know about this 4 heart bid. I'm not convinced. We get the king of spades lead. The opponents have somehow missed their 10 card spade fit. Often that's because spades are 5-5, but we know the robots won't preempt if they don't have a good hand for it. So spades could be 6-4 or 7-3 even. Well... What's my line of play? I think if I pull trumps and try to set up clubs, the opponents are going to figure out what's going on and switch to diamonds. But I'm wondering, like if I lead a club towards the queen right now, and let's suppose West has the king of clubs, and they win the king, is it so clear for them to switch to diamonds? Maybe they should, like away from the ace, but away from the king, it might be harder. Well, I guess West can't have all of that, right? There's no chance West has all those cards, otherwise they would have opened the bidding. King, queen of spades, king of clubs, ace of diamonds, for example. I could play a heart to the king and a club to the 10. Yeah, I think leading a club to the queen is just not really going to work out. Like, East is going to win the king of clubs way too often, given West already has these high cards, the king, queen of spades, and is a passed hand. So that line of play doesn't feel like it sets up the club suit for me. I guess a club to the 10 has some chances. I would much rather have West on lead after I lose duck a club than East. Okay, let's try this. Oh, West found a diamond switch. Oh, that's also not good. Oh, okay. At least we made the contract. King, double 10 of clubs. Yeah. Not sure that I could have done better. Well, the good news is if we do play a club to the queen, we lose 2 club tricks. So we have that going for us. They did well. They did well defensively. It might not be that hard, right? Like, West looking at hearts being 5-4-2-2 around the table knows that they can't really prevent spade roughs by just continuing trumps. So, you know, if Declare is playing on clubs himself, what other suit is there to lead? But I am sad. At least we got a plus score. A little disappointed by board 2. Board 5. We open 2 no trump. With our 21, partner raises us to 3 no's, passed hand. We get a diamond lead, because why would they ever lead their suit when they can lead our suit? And we have 5 diamonds, 2 hearts that we can set up. I guess I'm just going to take a club hook. So what's the alternative, right? How many tricks do I have off the top? I have 5 diamonds, I have 2 hearts, I have 2 clubs. And if the spade hook works, I have 2 spades, but that's still only 11 tricks. I would need to take the club finesse anyway for 12th. And if the club hook wins, maybe we just have 12 tricks without worrying about the spade finesse. So it looks good to me to to just win the king of diamonds and run the jack of clubs? I don't know. Maybe I can do something else, but I think fooling around with other suits first, like playing on hearts, might screw with my entries a little bit. I definitely can't afford to run diamonds. Alright, let's try this. 4 king 3. I mean, I guess I could cash a high club first, but I'm generally never really a believer in that sort of thing. It can work. You gain a small amount of percentage from like picking up a singleton queen offside a lot of the time, and obviously the larger your fit, the more likely that is to be relevant, but I find that you gain back enough when the opponents misdefend if they don't know exactly what your hand looks like. You know, you cash the ace of clubs, cross to dummy, and run the jack of clubs, they know what's going on. But okay, on to board 6, pretty flat board, I think. Queen third of clubs offside, really nothing to the play. Partner opens a diamond, we bid a spade. Partner jumps to 3 spades, and we bid game. That looks good to me. We get the king of clubs lead. Ooh. There's no opposition bidding, so I'm inclined to believe that clubs are not 6-1, which makes me want to duck the first trick. I mean, not exactly for the reason that you know, I can specifically cut communication, or I might be able to, I guess it is to cut communication, right? Because my plan is to duck this trick, win the next trick, and go king, queen of hearts, diamond to the ace, heart pitching a club, and then take a spade finesse. And so if East was able to win, play another club over to West, and then put, you know, another round of clubs through, that might promote a trump trick or something. So I just don't want East to be able to get over to West's hand after, if the trump hook loses. Okay. This makes me a little happier, because West didn't continue a high club, looking at the ace-10 and dummy, and East didn't follow with the jack. So that makes me believe that clubs are splitting in some manner. Okay, let's play spade to the queen, right? $420, pretty simple hand. And on to board 7. So we got to 4 diamonds somehow. We opened a diamond. Getting to 4 diamonds is never good. 4 of a minor in particular, never really the place you want to be. Anyway, we opened a diamond. Spade overcalled by West. Partner bids 2 diamonds, which looks like not the right number of diamonds based on the only thing I'm seeing in partner's hand. But here we are, 2 diamonds. 3 spades by East, preemptive. We pass. I mean, looks right to me. I have a bunch of spade tricks, but my hand kind of sucks. Pass. Partner balances with 4 clubs. Pass. We bid 4 diamonds. Okay, and we get the king of clubs lead. Yeah, this is 2 diamonds and then 4 clubs is a little ridiculous. I mean, why would you ever bid 4 clubs? You've found an enormous diamond fit. there's no reason to make your partner believe that your hand is like 6-4 the other way, right? This to me should show much longer clubs with a small amount of diamond help. Maybe this is a concept the robots don't understand, but like when you open a diamond, you should never suggest playing in a different suit. When you have 6 card support. Okay, well here we are. King of clubs lead. Yikes. I have to decide at trick 2 if I'm taking a diamond finesse. So I mean, we gotta win the ace of clubs, and then we gotta cross to our hand to pitch hearts on the ace king of spades. Well, and I mean, the fact that we got the king of clubs lead probably makes it even more likely that the king of diamonds is onside. Now, it's possible East has like the ace queen of hearts or ace king of hearts, but East has preempted 3 spades, right? This isn't a strong bid. And I'm just thinking the fact that they didn't wind up bidding 4 spades, West must be missing something. Like if West had ace king of hearts, king queen of clubs, king of diamonds, you know, queen jack of spades or whatever, they might have just tried 4 spades. I don't think I have enough info to take a diamond hook, though. Way too risky. There is something to be said for the fact that this is declare play only. Like in a different event, like a match point field, maybe some people get a heart lead. And just playing a diamond to the ace and playing 2 spades pitching hearts, we would beat all of the players that that are in the same contract but get a heart lead. Also, maybe some people sell out to 3 spades. I don't know. Maybe some people overreach to 5 diamonds, and we would have all of that to consider. But in this format, we don't have to think about any of those things. And since I don't really have any strong reason to believe East does have the diamond king, I think I'm just going to play a diamond to the ace. And give up 3 tricks. Club, a heart, and a diamond. East did have it. So we could have made 11 tricks on that one. 3 spades is not a very good bid with East cards, I don't think. Like if you're gonna preempt, at least bid to the 4 level. You have a 10 card spade fit. But if you don't want to preempt, you can certainly bid 3 diamonds to show a limit raise. You do have 2 kings. Granted, one of them is in diamonds, the opponent's suit. So that might not be as useful of a card. But anyway, how do they end up in 4 spades? I mean, they have 4 top losers and that's it. We would have to figure out to double them to get a good result. Might have pushed us into a 5 diamond contract that makes. All right, I see we're in a slam. Slams tend not to be very interesting in these declare play only events because the robots are generally hyper conservative when they bid slams and only do it if they have enough high card points. So let's take a look for just a second. Ooh, actually this one might have something to it. Okay. let's step through the auction. Partner opens a diamond. We bid a heart. Looks good so far. Partner jumps to 2 now. We bid 3 hearts, which my guess is it's forcing. I cannot tell based on this description, but hopefully 3 hearts was forcing, given what our hand looks like. Partner raises to 4 hearts. There should be some real indication that 3 hearts shows slam interest, because we could jump to 4 hearts since we're the captain, right? Like if we had a hand that really just wanted to play in 4 hearts, we could jump to it over 2 no trump. So if this indeed is a long heart suit enforcing, it should have some sort of slam interest, which means this 4 heart bid, I don't like the concept of fast arrival. I would tend to either show non-serious or serious slam try as the north hand, like 98% of the time. But it makes hands like this awkward because, you know, we're limited to 30 highs between our hands, but we have this giant trump suit. We do have a bunch of controls, but 5 hearts could easily be the limit. You know, we might be off ace, king of spades, ace of diamonds, for example, or ace, king of spades, ace of clubs, depending on what partner's hand looks like. But anyway, 4 now fetches 5 clubs. We asked about the trump queen, partner denied it, and we said we have all the key cards, but we're missing the queen of trumps. We got the queen of clubs lead. So the most natural way to play this hand would be ace of clubs, play 2 top trumps. If they split, good news. Then we go king of diamonds, diamond to the ace. King of clubs pitching a diamond, ruff a diamond, and if that suit breaks, then we can use the long diamond and dummy to pitch our spade loser. If the hearts don't split, there is some concern that bad things could befall us. Like, for example, if West has 3 hearts to the queen, and we go ace of clubs, heart, heart, find out the bad news, king of diamonds, diamond. Oh, I was thinking West could like rough in and play a spade, but that's no good because they would just be roughing our diamond loser. Yeah, maybe this line of play is just okay to always guarantee 12 tricks against good splits. If things go badly, we might be in trouble. But let's just see how the hearts break. 3, 4, ace, 5. I know for a fact the robots love giving true count even in the trump suit. This makes me think hearts are probably 3-1. And they were. All right, I'm going to claim my 12 tricks then. So we could have tried. We could have like played a diamond to the ace, taken a heart finesse. I don't know, we probably would have needed the spade finesse then to get to 13 tricks, which happens to be onside, so you could do it. I think there are some people in the field who would just do it because there are a lot of players that like to go anti-field for the chance of picking up a big result. And it might be a little more common on day 3 than on day 2. But it's very possible we don't get particularly close to average on this board because some players will end up just running the jack of hearts, for example, and getting lucky and making all 13 tricks. Oh boy, we're in a no trump doubled. That can't be good. Pass to us. We open a diamond. Take out double by West. Partner bids a heart. We rebid a no trump. So far, so good. Double by West, pass. I would run. I would absolutely run to 2 clubs. If you start hearts with the jack, only losing 1 trick to queen, 4th offside, and gets extra chance of the east bot covering. Well, yes, if we run the jack of hearts, planning on ducking in our hand, then for just the heart suit itself, we will be losing only 1 trick. But think about what happens if West gets the lead. West can put a spade through, and that ace of spades is the entry we need to access the long diamond, right? Because we're planning to rough out the diamond suit for a spade discard. So it would be a little, don't know whether you run it if not covered. Well, that adds another problem, because if you lead the jack and it doesn't get covered and East has queen 9/4, then you're really in hot water. You're lacking entries to take heart hooks and to rough out the diamonds and get back over there to cash the long diamond. So a lot safer to just go heart to the ace. If trumps happen to be 4-0, we can still play heart back to the jack. We might need some good news if that happens. But by the way, congrats, Ewan, on I saw you were doing quite well in one of the robot events. Hopefully you keep it up for the last 2 days. Whew. Right. Back to this hand. So oddly enough, I said that I was running to 2 clubs. I mean, I hate playing in a no trump doubled if the opponents just have me. And look at where we would have ended up in 2 clubs. It would have been wonderful. King of diamonds lead. If we ever get the lead and it's not in clubs, we do have 6 cashers. You guys 70% on day 2, that's really good. Yeah, if you have a solid performance on day 3, you'll probably win the whole thing. I know I won one of those a while back. It doesn't give you a whole lot. I think I got like $10 for winning, or 10 bridge-based dollars for winning the entire event. So, but it looks nice, looks good on your resume. King of diamonds. 2 of spades. Okay. We're making it. That's good news. Will I be in New Orleans? No, I am way too busy with school this semester, but I might come to the Summer Nationals, depending. Oh, Craig told me that the Summer Nationals were in some awful location. I forget where he said, but it might have been like super hot and humid. I forget. Either way, it would be cool to do like Chicago. Oh, Chicago's not too bad. Why did Craig tell me that it was terrible? With your professor hat on, you approve? You have your TA giving an exam so you can go. That is classic professor mentality right there. 10-year, yes. All right, let's run the club suit. West not continuing diamonds makes me really nervous about exiting a diamond off dummy at the end of this, so I think I'm going to try and lead a heart. But we'll see what the opponents discard. Jack of spades. Ooh, okay. Man. So West made a takeout. Okay, we need to figure out what West hand is, right? Because West made a takeout double of diamonds, but they had short clubs. they must have either a hand that's too good to overcall a no trump and high cards, or a single suited hand with some suit, which could be spades, but then that jack of spades pitch is a little weird, right? I'm leaning towards the hand that's too good to overcall a no trump. Okay, I'm gonna exit a diamond. I'm hoping West might be down to like ace queen of hearts, stiff ace of diamonds, and I guess ace doubleton of spades. But that jack of spades pitch is just so weird. Is there any chance that jack of diamonds discard? Yeah, now I'm wondering if maybe I should lead a heart to the king. There's no chance, right, that a heart to the king is correct. That would basically give West like some random balanced 12 count or something. I mean, ace, king, jack of diamonds, ace of spades, queen of hearts. It's 14. Yeah, that's not happening. All right, I'm exiting a diamond. Yep. Okay. Great double, by the way. I mean, I guess it's not unreasonable, but maybe you just want to double and then bid 2 spades or something over a no trump. Like you don't have great leads. I guess a small spade lead is probably good. Okay, plus 280. I don't feel too bad about that one. We're in 4 spades, and that feels like a lot of spades. Oh, I guess we only have 3 top losers. East opens a club. We overcall a spade. 2 clubs by partner. Limit raise. We bid 2 diamonds. Why do I hate all of these robot auctions? Like, we just have a bunch of balanced garbage. I don't understand the purpose of making a game try when you're not distributional. Like, what does 2 diamonds help partner do? How are they going to evaluate 4 small diamonds? Or like 4 diamonds to the jack? Is that a good holding? Is that not a good holding? Okay, we bid 2 diamonds, apparently partner bid 2 hearts, which again, unclear what that means. Now East comes in with 3 clubs? No. That bid is getting cracked so fast by me. I don't even care what my hand looks like. If you bid like this, you're getting doubled. Like, just bid 3 clubs over 2 clubs if you really wanted to bid to the 3 level. No reason to give the opponents more information about their hands. And we apparently jumped to 4 spades. This 3 club bid made our queen 10 doubleton look excellent. Perfect. Well, I gotta figure out what to do with the spade suit, huh? I mean, I'm gonna cross to dummy and lead a spade to the queen, I think. Like, right about now. Okay. We made our contract. That's good. didn't have to guess the spade suit. I guess the jack was popping up anyway. So even if people, I don't know, get a little lazy on how to play the hand, they'll still make it. First seat, all white, we pass. West opens a diamond. Partner bids a spade. 50.2, someone will have done something bad. There are a lot of comparisons in this event, and it's definitely possible, but this is a much stronger field than most of the other events on BBO, most of the other robot tournaments, so it's pretty rare, but there are definitely people who don't know what squeezes are playing in these things, and there are people who, you know, take anti-percentage lines. Actually, I was probably, well, maybe this weekend, if I have some time, I was probably going to make a video about my 10% board from yesterday, where I think we did the right thing. We got unlucky, basically a finesse lost, and everyone else in the room just like played it like imps and got a better result than us. But yeah, a lot of people sometimes just don't really understand the draw of match points, that you just gotta take finesses for over tricks sometimes, even if it risks your contract. Especially in this kind of an event. Like in a real life match point event, getting a plus score can have merit, but here where everyone's in the same contract, you just have to play for the maximum, usually. West opens a no trump. North bids a spade. East makes negative double, and we bid a no trump. I don't know about a no trump. I would probably be interested in going after the opponents, but I'm always interested in doubling the opponents. Like, I might have just redoubled, depending on agreement. And if the opponents don't have a heart fit, they're in serious trouble on this hand, because I have a huge hand, partner has some stuff over there, diamonds are not splitting well for them. But okay, we're playing in a no trump. Oh, look at that. The opponents had nowhere to run, and they were gonna be in real trouble. I guess they can run to 2 clubs, but we'll still go after that and get at least 1 diamond rough, probably more. Anyway, we get the 5 of diamonds lead. This hand's a bit of a mess, because the spades are blocked. Like, I'm very concerned. I win the ace of diamonds, play a spade to the king, West wins, and switches to like the king or queen of hearts from Honor Doubleton. I have no way back to that dummy. But I don't really have an alternative line of play. That 10 of diamonds looks ominously like an unblock. So diamonds could easily be 5-2. No, don't do it. Good news is for East to take out Dummy's entry, they're gonna have to give up a heart trick. Oh, interesting. Okay, so West switches to the 10 of hearts. East didn't win the queen, they won the king. And the robots, I don't think I've ever seen them false card an honor that they've won. Maybe they've done it with like ace, king, queen, jack or something, where they'll like win the ace. So I'm wondering if that means West switched to the 10 from queen 10 Doubleton? That would be a pretty bad play. That would be a really bad play. Well, anyway, I guess I'm supposed to win the ace of clubs. I'm not sure there's a whole lot I can do other than just cash out. But I definitely don't want to duck this and give them the opportunity to switch back to hearts. All right. It was! It was Queen 10 Doubleton. What is Wes doing? Pitch a heart? Oh, East only threw one of their hearts. Otherwise I could dump the 9 and just cash 2 hearts. Alright. Making 2. What was that 10 of hearts switch? What are they thinking? I'm not sure. Now, if they were giving spade count, West could actually just duck the first 2 rounds of spades if they were concerned about switching to the Queen of Hearts. But it really threw East off. I mean, when I went 10 Jack King small, East didn't think that they could knock out that Ace of Hearts entry to the long spades by just playing a heart back. Little did they know. I guess they can't technically because I could just duck the Queen of Hearts on the way back. Okay. So maybe this is just like entirely West's fault. That I can believe. That makes more sense to me. Board 12. 1 heart by West. Partner overcalls 2 clubs. And we bid 2 spades? Why? What is 2 spades? What? No. Why did we think that pulling from whatever partner's club suit is to R5 small would play better? This is some real wishful thinking match point action here. Okay, well, we're here now. It doesn't look too bad. I mean, it looks like it's going to go ace, king of hearts, and a heart ruff. If they switch to trumps and pull trumps, we might have some issues. But if they don't, I think I'm just going to cash 2 clubs and cash 2 diamonds and ruff a diamond and claim. A little worried that clubs are 4-1. Whoa! Oh, I completely forgot. They lead king from ace king, so I actually knew this was happening. Oh, that's so funny. Huh. Diamond switch. Right. So hearts are 6-1. I mean, my original plan of ace king of diamonds, ace king of clubs, well, not in that order, diamond ruff, and then just claim might still be best. But now I'm thinking I can just play 2 diamonds and ruff a diamond and lead a trump. I'm still kind of in trouble. I mean, I don't know if in trouble is the right word, but I'm still kind of at risk of a heart ruff. I don't think I can do much about that, though. See, this is kind of the reason why I wanted to cash 2 clubs before doing this, because if I lead a diamond and West pitches, a club, then, you know, now I'm at risk of a club ruff. Now I'm like really at risk of a club ruff. Yeah, okay. Maybe this one's on me. I should have gone ace king of clubs, ace king of diamonds, diamond ruff. That was my original intention, but when hearts became 6-1, I don't know, I just felt like maybe I had a better plan? I guess I just really screwed that one up, didn't I? Whoops. Ace of hearts, heart ruff, a diamond switch. Yeah, I don't know why. I definitely should just go ace king of clubs. Diamond to the king, diamond. I guess I was a little worried West might have had short clubs, but why wouldn't they just lead a club if they had a short club? Okay, my bad. That was not very well played. 4 boards to go. Partner opens a diamond. We bid 2 no. I hate the robots do this. They play these like solid openers. Is that the right word for it? Conservative openers? Whatever it is. Like they play conservative opening bids and they think that 12 counts are invitational. Like this is just a game force. I mean, especially looking at this 12 count where you have nothing wasted. It's not like it's, you know, king, jack, third of clubs, where that holding is pretty bad, and a bunch of other queens and jacks stranded. You have a great 4-card suit in support of your partner's bid. You have an ace, no wasted honors, even a 10. So this is just a game force. Jack of spades lead. Well, it looks like we have 4 diamonds, 2 clubs, 2 spades, and a heart. They might set up more tricks for us somehow. Like if East wins the king of spades and decides to switch to hearts or something, we could get in a 10th trick. But I think it's very likely we just end up with 9. Okay, so all of this more or less is forced. I will unblock. And now our first decision. Well, West led the jack of spades, right? I know for a fact the robots are like programmed. It's like hard coded into them that they, from jack 10 third, they lead low. And for whatever reason, this bug has not been fixed. So that makes me believe that since West led the jack, West has spade length. Which means I don't think that playing a heart towards the queen for an extra trick is the right way to go about this. So I guess that means I can safely pitch a heart. Okay, let's run the diamonds. Club discard from West is interesting. That might mean spades are 4-4. Very possible spades are just 4-4. Okay. We have choices. Wait a second, I can always safely pitch another heart, right? I was thinking like maybe I can strip squeeze West if West has the king of hearts and queen jack of clubs, or 4 clubs. But pitching a heart also works because if West comes down to a stiff king, I can just cash the ace. I still have an entry over there. Right? Yeah, 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 yes? Oh my god, I'm really struggling. It's 2, it's 2. I should be able to pitch a heart here. Okay, West throws a spade. I think West actually did get squeezed here. Either way, it looks completely safe to me to now try and set up a spade trick. Oh! Huh. Did I say set up a spade trick? Club trick, club trick. Well, whatever, I did it. The thing that I did, it looked safe to do. I guess they can't do anything about it. With spades 5-3, West has no immediate entry. And yeah, if East doesn't continue playing spades at every opportunity, then I can safely set up a heart. Heart to the queen. Okay, I'll take it. How did I get to 2 clubs? Not one of these things again. Just open a club and rebid a no trump. We've opened a club, partner bid a heart. We rebid 2 clubs because the robot's thinking no trump promises 2 cards in every suit. And I do like the fact that they don't open this a diamond and rebid 2 clubs. I think that is quite bad as well. But opening and rebidding a 5-card suit, I mean, like, look where we ended up. Wouldn't we rather have played in a no trump on these cards? Anyway, we're in 2 clubs. We get the queen of spades lead. Uh-huh. Alright, let's see what happens at trick 2. Probably a spade comes back. Well, we got a decision to make. Am I taking the heart finesse? I mean, I'm going to win the king of spades. Okay, that's interesting. That card might actually make me take the heart hook. I was going to say, most of the time when you lead a queen, it's from length. Like queen jack empty third is just not a very good holding, but queen jack empty fifth is perfectly okay. But here, I don't think West would just dump the jack of spades if they had like queen jack 10 fourth. They don't know what my spade holding is, right? Oh, maybe they kind of do. I've denied 4 spades. Okay, but point being, I think West is very likely to have started with queen jack 10 third in the spade suit. Now, I think it's possible other spade holdings are in the picture. It could still be Queen Jack 10 fifth, could still be Queen Jack 10 fourth, but Queen Jack 10 third is what I would bet money on if I had to bet. So heart to the queen is basically like a 50-50 proposition for an over trick. We can pitch our spade loser and then go about our business pulling trumps and trying to set up diamonds. It's not exactly 50-50, because even if it wins and we cash the ace of hearts and run the jack of clubs, we might get tapped out eventually before we can set up diamonds, which is unlikely to happen if I just go about pulling trumps now or trying to set up the diamond suit immediately. So I'm just kind of looking for any reason to believe that the king of hearts is likely to be onside as opposed to not onside, which would make me want to take the finesse. I mean, it would be really nice if I could get a better picture of the hands first. Like if I take a club hook and East has the king of clubs, then they've turned up with the ace of spades, the king of clubs. They're unlikely to have the heart king and be a passed hand. But I don't really have any of that information. I think I am going to take the heart hook. Yeah, I can't really say why. It feels a little better than 50-50 to me, so it's probably worth the risk. Oh, well, I was almost right in that West did have longer hearts than East. Unfortunately, it just wasn't good enough. Jack of diamonds switch now. Well, that's kind of a funny little card to play, isn't it? West definitely didn't have to play diamonds here. West could have played trumps. They might be scared to play trumps, but I think it's very unlikely that they would want to lead a diamond away from the king. So I believe I'm going to win the ace and just duck a diamond. I mean, after trying to pull some trumps. Alright, they do get to cash the 9 of clubs, but we have the rest. Wow. Well, that was pretty rough. Also, East just has like a very natural 1 spade overcall. Very, very weird. Like, East has a 10 count. East is already a passed hand. They can't have much more than this. They have a 5-card spade suit. No reason to not bid over heart. It's just kind of crazy that they wouldn't bid. That might have got me to play the hearts correctly, or, lack of playing the hearts in general. Would maybe have been my plan. All right, I feel kind of bad about that one. But I like what we did. We took what might be the percentage play. If someone was like, hey, hearts are 5-2, do you take the heart finesse? I would say yes. And kind of thinking about it, even if I knew West had 5 hearts, the fact that East isn't overcalling a spade with this means West wouldn't overcall a heart, even if they had the king of hearts here. So anyway, 2 boards to go. We open a no trump. Our partner transfers us to spades, we accept, and we get the Queen of Hearts lead. Well, that's not very friendly. Okay. I think I'm gonna duck trick 1. I mean, there's some possibility hearts are actually 6-1. People don't just like randomly lead the queen from ace queen. I don't really see what good can come from covering with the king of hearts. 10 from east is interesting. Spade switch. Yeah, this is good defense. I was wondering if I might have the possibility of like preserving this ace of spades as an entry to the 5th diamond. Like if I was able to, I don't know what east would have done, but return a diamond, I could go ace of diamonds, diamond ruff, spade to the queen, and then use the ace of spades to get back over here and pitch all of the clubs from north. I wouldn't need to take the club finesse. Whoa! Okay. That's a thing. So spades aren't splitting is basically what they're telling me here. Got it. Very cool. Okay, I mean, this is good news. Now we have like 100% line of play of what we're supposed to be doing. We can cash 3 diamonds if they split. We can rough a diamond and then use the 5th diamond to pitch our other club loser. Otherwise, we'll know the diamonds haven't split by the time we get back to the spade ace and we can take a club finesse. Okay, so diamonds have split. Diamonds have split in a good way, in fact. Show off. But East does get to cash out the last 3 tricks. So down 2. I mean, this is probably... We actually had to take all of those steps to get out for down 2. If we covered the Queen of Hearts with the King... Oh, I guess with East having 4 diamonds, there's nothing the defense can do. But I was thinking, like, if they play back a heart and then West switches to a club, they do get to set up a club trick, and then Declare is gonna have to decide what to do if they want to take the club finesse or play to set up the diamond suit. Maybe Declare takes the club finesse. So it was very important not to cover the Queen of Hearts at trick 1. And then the rest of the hand just kind of played itself. Last board of the set. I don't know how we're doing. We have a couple of pretty unlucky results, I would say. Board 14 is unlucky. 4 diamonds. We didn't take the diamond finesse on this one. I was scared. Board 8, we could have taken a heart finesse. I don't think it's the right line. And then this was a hand we could have made if we had just played a club to the jack. It feels very anti-percentage to me to do that. I think most people will play for like the end play, as I went for. But I think some people will just like pull trumps and try club finesse or something to that effect, and it's going to work out for them. So we might be not doing as well as yesterday. Yesterday we had 60. Could be close to like 55 or even lower. Last board. 1 diamond by East, we make a takeout double. I think it's okay to make takeout doubles with these hands. I'm still not really sold on what the right thing to do is with 5-4 in the majors when they open one of a minor and you're short. But I've been tending to overcall my major. So I probably would have bid a heart here. West bids a spade. Our partner bids 2 clubs, no surprise. Support double by East. We bid 2 hearts to show our big power double hand with hearts. And that passes out. Get the 9 of diamonds lead. Yuck. So dummy has 6, we have 17. There's 17 high card points outstanding, which makes me strongly think that, I mean, it's very likely West has the spade king for their 1 spade bid. Otherwise, I might be tempted to just like win the ace of diamonds, play a spade to the queen, hopefully that wins, ace of spades, spade ruff, diamond ruff, spade ruff, and then hope that things work out from there. Well, I still think I should probably win the ace of diamonds, no matter what I end up doing. If I don't, I mean, the ace jack of diamonds are just not going to be useful cards for me, sitting in the dummy. East is never going to let me pitch clubs on them, and pitching 2 small spades doesn't really help me all that much, as far as I can tell. Why does it look like this 9 of diamonds is from shortness? East didn't bid 2 diamonds, or 3 diamonds. Or, you know, I guess East could balance with 2 spades. Like, if East really is 3-1-7-2 or something, shouldn't they be balancing 2 spades here? I don't know. That feels pretty natural to me. Okay, that does maybe change the math a little bit. If diamonds are 7-2, yeah, what's the club split? West didn't lead a club, so unlikely to have both the ace and king. I mean, East could easily have like a singleton ace or singleton king in clubs. I am a bit worried about this very, very likely 4-1 heart split. At the very least, I mean, hearts could even be 5-0. You know, if West is like 5-5-1-2, that would give East 8 diamonds. Still. Yeah, this is even scarier because if I'm roughing the 4th spade and dummy, East is over roughing with short trumps, which doesn't really help me all that much. Huh. Okay. Five of diamonds. I don't know if I believe that 5 of diamonds. Okay, that's good news. The spade hook worked. Well, I do think I'm at a bit of an impasse right now, because I could definitely play a heart to the ace and rough a spade. I guess if hearts are 4-1, that would be good. Then the spade will hold up. I can get to work on the club suit. Hopefully not get tapped out in the process. If hearts are 3-2, I'm a little worried. Well, maybe I shouldn't be that worried. Like, I rough a spade. East can't really do a whole bunch of harm from his side. And if East ends up playing clubs, then that's helping me set up my club suit. I mean, they might get a club rough, but I don't think there's much I can do about that. I suppose it's bad if East is like 3-3, 7-0. Then I would hope West would have led a high club, but you never know with the robots. So my alternative, I think, is to like pull 2 top trumps immediately. If the trumps split, I can get to work on the club suit. I end up losing 2 clubs, a spade, and a heart from here, making 140. I think I'm gonna rough my spade. Okay. Whoa! East had 3 hearts all along? What is going on in the diamond suit? Ace? East, West didn't lead the ace king 5th of clubs. What are they doing? Wonderful. Wonderful. I gotta love Robot Bridge sometimes. Alright, so how bad's the damage? I think we're still above average, but I would be surprised if we were over 60. Yeah, we have 57.